Oh man, a lot has happened and it has been such a roller coaster. And so here we go. So starting out kind of light and funny at the crime scene with Wisting, Wayne stole a flask and he's just like, yeah, this looks pretty bad. And the initials aren't his, so he just like grabbed it off a body and it's like, he's dead. What's he gonna use it for? I found out that steel runners are ferrochemists who can store speed. That sounds incredibly dangerous. So is living without a tongue. They cut out Winston's tongue? Listen, is Wax's uncle even more sadistic than I imagined? Because that sends a message. Maybe Winston talked and he shouldn't have, and they're like, let's send this message, cut his tongue out. Yikes. I do love when Wayne went to go talk to Wax and he sees the candelabra and he's like, wow, that is really expensive and very nice. And then they mention briefly the doily, but they make you think he's going to take the candelabra, but he actually just takes the doily and puts a handkerchief back and like blows his nose in it. I love the way that Wayne sees the world and he's like, yeah, it's a good trade. That's what we're doing. This is how the world works. That's totally equivalent. I did find it pretty heartbreaking, which we'll get to more heartbreaking in a second, but that Wayne can't even draw a gun without his hands shaking. It goes from, hey, he can't even draw a gun without his hands shaking, to, here's some Wayne wisdom. Treat every woman as if she has an older brother that's stronger than you. And she's like, oh, these are things that you've said in the past. He's like, I did? Oh, maybe I should write these down. I like that there's a terrace like community, and that the like community leader is Wax's grandma. That's pretty cool. I enjoy that a lot. And then I love what they're doing with Wayne, because they'll give you like bits until you get to the reveal. The fact that he like broke into a university and like got himself drunk and then immediately healed himself from being drunk. There's a quote that I really, really like that I'm like, I need to use this in my real life. When it says, I ain't drunk, I'm investigating alternative states of sobriety. Wayne, you poet. I love it. I love it. The scene where Wayne breaks into the university and then he goes to see Alejandra and he has the money for her. And he does this every month. And she's the daughter of the man that he killed. And she makes him say it out loud to her face. And then to his face says, like, just so you know, you're not forgiven. And I'm never going to forgive you. Damn. And then, to make it even worse, well, not worse for Wayne, because it can't get worse for Wayne, but Wax is also kind of getting his own beat down, because his grandma is like, oh, you're looking for a ferrochemist killer? Look in the mirror. Yikes. It is an interesting kind of philosophical debate they're having, where Wax is like, you are your actions and what you do. And his grandma's like, no, who you are is what you are. I was like, very interesting. I love questions like that like make me think, because actions speak louder than words. And you are like the culmination of what you do, but there is some leeway in the sense of like the context matters. And why did you do what you do? Does that matter? You know? I don't know. But apparently the ferrochemist that he's looking for is a woman. Interesting. And Wax knew her. But, and this part, honestly, it almost got me. I almost started tearing up when Wayne says essentially like, you know, why didn't you kill me? And Wax says, I would have if you had been killing people. And we find out that Wax found Wayne as a kid, and he was like hiding under a house, holding his ears, like having PTSD from what he just did. Oh, this guy. He was just a kid that got all messed up. Oof. And this is all, I'm not even halfway through, and this is book 2. This is gonna ruin me, isn't it? Ugh.